Any person recording must notify chairman at the beginning of the meeting. Anybody want to notify me? No? Good. All Board of Selectmen meetings are recorded via audio and video. Call the meeting, regular meeting to order at 6 p.m. Pledge of allegiance, a moment of silence, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Would someone read the board and committee openings, please?
All right, I'll get it. Volunteers are needed on the Board of Registrars, one position, Capital Improvement Committee, 3 Board of Selectmen and 2 moderator positions, Commission on Disability, 5 to 13 positions, Cultural Council, 1 position, Economic Development Committee, 5 positions, Energy Committee, 4 positions, Finance Committee, 1 moderator position, Historical Commission, 2 positions, Recycling Committee, 1 position, and we have 1 alternate on the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Thank you. Priority matters, oath of office and badge pinning ceremony for Deputy Fire Chief Tom DeLacia.
Anyone want to come and take photos? You guys. Shout it out. Photos, they want to come up, take photos.
If anybody's in the audience that wants to take photos from this side of the people, you are more than welcome to come up here towards the desk and take them from this side. Be careful, gentlemen. A young lady's coming through. Come on through. Yeah, come right up here. Yes, you can stay up here. Yeah. Come right up here.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Board, Select Board members, Mr. Kadim. Tonight I stand before you to recognize Adam DeLacio. Adam DeLacio started with us in April 2009. Came to us from Barrington Fire Department, where he served as a call firefighter. He successfully rose through the ranks, where he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant in 2019, where he assumed the roles and responsibilities and leadership of D Group. He then was promoted to the rank of captain in 2022. He assumed the captain of operations role, where he was open. He was open with. He was met with open arms, and he proceeded to do another wonderful job in that position. And it was identified then that he was a natural leader and he deserved to be in that position. He then shared and assumed the role of acting chief in September 2023. He would then remain in that role until November of 2023 when we took on interim chief Michael Small. He has too many certs and education credentials to list here, but I'll identify a few. He's a nationally registered paramedic. He's a nationally registered firefighter 1-2. He currently holds the certifications of Fire Officer 1-2. He is Fire Prevention Officer certified, and that's just to name a few. He also has a degree in fire science from Bristol Community College, and he's currently continuing his adventure or his venture in education to further his degrees and his credentials. He's married to his wife Jennifer, and they have 2 wonderful daughters, Regan and Nora, and they also have 2 puppies or 2 dogs, which they talk about daily at the fire station. And they're wonderful additions to their family. He has proven to me to be a true leader for our organization. And since my promotion to chief of department, he has grown with me into a great leadership core that I'm confident will lead us into the future. So it's my pleasure here tonight with the assistance of the clerk. His wife Jennifer will also be assisting with the pinning of his badge to promote Deputy Chief Adam DeLacio to the 2nd career Seacon Fire Department Deputy Chief.
I, Adam DeLacio,
I, Adam DeLacio,
do solemnly swear that I will bear faith do solemnly swear that I will bear faith
and true allegiance
and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and will support the Constitution thereof.
and will support the Constitution
So help
thereof.
me God.
So help me God.
I, Adam Delesio,
I, Adam Delesio,
do solemnly swear,
do solemnly swear,
sincerely swear and affirm
sincerely swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and perform all duties incumbent upon me
and perform all duties incumbent upon me
as Deputy Fire Chief of the Town of Seacock,
as Deputy Fire Chief for the Town of Seacock,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
I will obey and be bound
I will obey and be bound
by department rules and regulations,
by department rules and regulations,
policies and procedures
policies and procedures
as are
as are
or may be established, so help me.
or may be established, so help me God. You.
Yay.
Thank you, sir. So I think. Thank you. Thank you.
If you were only here for that, it's okay. Unless you want to stay for the rest of it. We can move right along. Consider the promotion of James Nelson to the rank of Sergeant Chief. I know.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members. Good evening. As you know, we recently had a retirement last month, which created an open sergeant position. I'm here tonight to request that this position be filled. In April of last year, a promotional test was given and oral reports were held shortly thereafter. In accordance with the collective bargaining agreement. At the end of the process, a promotional list was composed. Officer James Nelson currently sits at the top of that list. Officer Nelson holds a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Westfield State University and a master's degree in criminal justice from Bridgewater State University. Prior to coming to Seekonk, James served as a special police officer for 2 years in his hometown of Mansfield. Officer Nelson was hired as a full-time police officer in Seekonk in 2015, after which he attended the Boylston Police Academy. During his tenure, he has established himself as a hard worker and always looking to improve his skills as a police officer. Just to name a few of his accomplishments, he is a certified field training officer and is instrumental in the mentoring of new officers. He's certified in crash reconstruction. He serves as a department's traffic officer. He's ATV and mountain bike certified. Officer Nelson serves as one of our department's fleet managers. And he was also an instructor at our last police academy. Officer Nelson has also received several commendations through his career. He's a recipient of the police department's Life Saving Award. He's received the American Red Cross Award. And it's for those reasons and so many more that I request through Mr. Kadim that Officer James Nelson be promoted to the rank of sergeant.
Madam Chairwoman, my recommendation is as stated by Chief Enos.
Can I have a motion, please?
So move. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Thank you. I'd like to ask the town clerk to come up and swear in Sergeant Nelson. Sergeant Nelson's family's here. He's going to be pinned by his wife Jill and daughter Madison.
I, James Nelson,
I, James Nelson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will bear faith and true allegiance
that I will bear faith and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and will support the Constitution thereof.
and support the Constitution thereof.
So help me
So,
God. I, James Nelson,
I, James Nelson,
do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
and affirm that I will faithfully
and affirm that I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
and perform all duties
and perform all the duties
incumbent upon me as a police sergeant
incumbent upon me as a police sergeant
for the town of Seacon,
for the town of Seacon,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
I will obey and be bound
I will obey you now
by the department rules and regulations,
by department rules and regulations,
policies and procedures
policies and procedures
as are
that are
formally established.
for me to be established.
I will enforce all state statutes
I will enforce all state statutes
and town bylaws,
and town bylaws,
serve criminal process,
serve the criminal process,
and make arrest as prescribed by law.
and make arrests as prescribed by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, moving right along, consider the conditional offer of employment for Jonathan McNamara, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, for the position of firefighter lateral transfer. Correct me, because I was wrong, please.
McNamara.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Madam Chair, Select Board members, Mr. Kadim. Come before you this evening to recognize the individual to my left, Jonathan McNamara, for the position of lateral transfer to the fire department. He was interviewed before a panel on June 27th. That panel consisted of Deputy Chief Delesio, Lieutenant Doug Young, Lieutenant Tim Goodwin, and myself. Was identified through that panel and would like to extend the conditional offer to Jonathan McNamara through his interview and also his credentials that he provided to us. Jonathan McNamara came from the Leicester Fire Department, where he joined in 2004. He then transferred to the Sturbridge Fire Department. Then he transferred to the Walpole Fire Department, and he's since been a member of the Walpole Fire Department since 2016. He currently holds a National Paramedic certification, National Firefighter 1-2 certification through the Massachusetts Career Recruit Academy. He also holds Fire Officer 1 certifications, Fire Instructor 1 certifications, Fire Prevention Officer certifications. He also has identified that he's certified in basic and advanced fire investigator positions as well. And to add to that list, he also holds a bachelor's in fire science from Ann Maria College. He was interviewed very well. and he showed us that he's truly excited to work for Seacom Fire Department, and all of us on the panel feel that he would be an excellent addition to our current staff. So through you at the request, I'd like, to request of Mr. Kadim, I'd like to extend a conditional offer to Jonathan McNamara for the position of firefighter paramedic for the town of Seacom.
Madam Chairwoman, my recommendation is as requested by Chief Whalen.
Okay,
I'd like to make a motion, move that the Board of Selectmen appoint Jonathan McNamara to the position of firefighter paramedic for the fire department, subject to and continued conditioned upon his successful passage as determined by the town administrator of the following: successful completion of attachment A of the collective bargaining agreement between the town of Seacon and the IAFF Local 1931, a successful pre-employment background check, a satisfactory query check, completion of all pre-employment paperwork, and a physical examination with drug screening.
can I get a second, please?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Best of luck, sir.
Congratulations. Come up. Congratulations. Okay, consider the conditional offer of employment for Samuel DeYoung Ewing for the position of firefighter lateral transfer.
Good evening, everybody, again. To my left is Daniel DeYoung. He interviewed with us on July 2nd. That panel consisted of Deputy Chief Alessio, Lieutenant Young, Lieutenant Goodwin, and myself. And then in that interview panel, we identified Samuel DeYoung to be a vital candidate for the lateral position. He comes from us from the Army National Guard, where he served, and he's currently not serving anymore. Correct. Identified that he's no longer in the Army National Guard, so that is commendable in and of itself. I will note that he did start on the wrong side of the tracks, where he started with the Douglas and Hopkinton Police Departments. He then decided to become a firefighter for the town of Northbridge. He's been a firefighter with them since 2019. Some of the education and experience he brings forward to the Seacon Fire Department is that as a nationally registered paramedic, he currently holds the National Firefighter 1-2 certifications through the Career Massachusetts Firefighting Career Recruit Academy. He also is certified in basic fire prevention. He interviewed well, and he's looking forward to bigger and better things out of the town of Seacon. He's identified as being incredibly motivated and ambitious, and will be a great addition to our staff. So, to the request of Mr. Kadim, I ask that we extend a conditional offer of employment to Samuel DeYoung for the position of firefighter paramedic in the town of Seacon.
Madam Chairwoman, my recommendation is stated by Chief Whalen.
Okay, I just have one question before I ask for a motion. Do you use Ewing as at the end?
Yes, that's my legal.
Okay, DeYoung Ewing.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanna, okay. Chris, can I have a motion?
Move that the Board of Selectmen appoint Samuel DeYoung Ewing to the position of firefighter paramedic for the fire department, subject to and conditioned upon his successful passage as determined by the town administrator of the following: successful completion of attachment A of the collective bargaining agreement in the town of Seacon and the IAFF Local 1931, a successful pre-employment background check, a satisfactory query check, completion of all pre-employment paperwork, and a physical examination with drug screening.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, if I could just personal verbiage for the podium. I know it's not, but it's unacceptable, so
Keep talking and I'll let you know. How's that?
following my installation on June 22nd, the fire department was exposed to numerous issues, and I'm proud to stand before them and you as a fire chief. We've been exposed to 2 house fires at a small hotel, fatal traffic accident, and I identified it as a tornado, but National Weather Service did a straight line wind gust or 100%. All those incidents were handled with perfection and true dedication to our community. So before I leave, I just wanted to identify that the fire department is performing on at top-notch levels that even I'm impressed by. So.
That's great to hear. Great to hear. Thank you. Next, we have recognition of Kathy Coyle on the occasion of 40 years of employment. Come on. Proclamation, Town of Seacon, Massachusetts, in recognition of Kathleen Coyle, and gratitude for her 40 years of dedication to the town of Seacon and for her service as senior clerk in the finance department, given this 10th day of July 2024 by the Seacon Select Board. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have to say 40 years. It's been an amazing run. I really enjoyed myself and
It's not over
ups
yet.
and downs. Still, when I may be retired. Yeah.
Can you imagine this point at the school department? She's going for 50 years,
Wow.
which will be, I believe, this coming up year.
Oh, wow. Only 10 years ago. I was 15 when I started.
Did we significantly embarrass you, Kathy?
A little bit.
Okay. That's my job. Okay, community speaks. In an effort to conduct a more effective meeting, Board of Selectmen respectfully request participation be limited to the community speak segment. Anybody from the community here who'd like to say something to us respectfully? No? Okay, good. I'm not asking for non-respectfully. General business, public hearing. Public hearing, consider the request from National Grid to install one JO pole on Clara Street, beginning at the point approximately 0 feet of the center line of the intersection of Clara Street and Pond Street, and continuing approximately 200 feet in the north direction, installing one new P3119-50 between P3119 and P3120 on the east side of the street. This is continued, public hearing continued from June 6, 2024. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing at 6:23?
So move, Chris Zora.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, we're open.
So good evening.
Hi.
Dave Grohl, DPW. I reached out to Doug Highland regarding the location of this particular pole. There's a little confusion initially because between the two poles that we're talking about, there is a garage located there. And I wanted verification that there's no way going to interfere with the access to that garage. They fixed great state earlier in the week. I didn't see it because it's vegetation. So he identified where the stake was. I went out today to verify it. It is a good 20 feet plus away from the garage, so I have no concerns with the location of the pole. And we do have representation tonight from National Grid Jeff, in case you have any questions.
What is your name, sir?
Jeff Silver, National Grid.
Is there anybody here to speak on this matter? Everybody's been notified and all notifications have gone out to abutters and property owners and all that. Is there anybody in our audience wants to speak on this either way? I guess not. Members of the board?
Wait, question.
Did you say you have a question?
No, I have no.
Oh, you have no questions.
I have no question.
Okay.
Madam Chair.
Mr. Zara?
No, I have not.
Okay, I don't either. You're all set, Mr. Cabral?
Yeah.
Do we have to do anything else besides that?
No,
Just
just close
make a
it.
motion, just one. Okay, seeing nobody else wants to speak on the subject, I take a motion at 6:25 to close this open meeting, public hearing.
So move, Michael Haley.
Thank you,
Second, Ambrosi.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Public hearing is closed. Thank you. You too.
We need to take a vote.
Motion
Yeah.
approved.
We need to make a motion to approve it, Madam Chair.
Go.
That was just to close the.
Okay, motion to approve.
So move.
Second, Michael Haley.
Any further questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you. Done. Public hearings, number 2. 6:25, can we have a motion to open public hearing for fiscal year 25 trash fees?
So move Chris Zora at 6:25.
Second, Pam Lucy.
Thank you, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you. Okay, public hearing. Hey,
All right, so
you're
this
back.
one, I assume you have a few questions on this one, but, as you know, we've been, working on a new contract, we've had the last contract for just, 10 years. We had a discovery in the end because we were locked into a 10-year contract, in particular the cost for, disposal costs. We were just paying $80 a ton this past year. Under the new contract, we negotiated, we're up to $105. Not horrible, but there are some increases, due to that. When we were in front of the board back when we did the fees, in March, if I remember right, we did highlight some items in red, all related to trash. I'll go over each one. So the annual trash fee is going up by $30.83 from, last year's number was $29.04, going up this year based on our calculation, that I reduced the finance director as well, to $299.87. So that's that $30.83 increase on the annual trash fee. The large trash bags are gonna go up by 24 cents from $1.20 to $1.44 per bag. The small trash bags are going up by 13 cents from 35 cents to 88 cents. Bulky waste stickers. So these are bulky waste items for pickup curbside. Are going up from $5 to $8.50, so $3.50 increase. The appliance stickers are going up from $12.50 to $16, also a $3.50 increase. The bulky waste passes, so this is the transfer station. We typically do the calculation based on a free visit pass, and then we divide it by 3. But the one visit pass will be going up by $4 for one visit, from $25, which we've been at for a long time, up to $29. The free visit pass is going to go up from $75 to $87. $12 increase on that reason. In terms of the mattresses, just want to point out that there was in the contract the ability for Liga to pick up mattresses for us, but at a $20 per mattress increase. I looked at the number of mattresses we're picking up right now for the past year, we're averaging 12 a month. DPW has been collecting those, it has not been a big burden. We have full control over that at $65 a month. That's our price if you do it with DPW. I would recommend you to stick with that for year 1. I have full control over it, they'll ship the rest of the trash program under control. We can reevaluate if you're interested, if you have questions on that. My recommendation though is save the extra $20 per mattress cost for them to pick up and dispose of. We'll leave it with DPW. Cost of $65, which is the same cost as last year. The mattresses we did look at last year, it's not based on tonnage, it's based on the recycling cost, disposal, and all that. So we locked in that price will be pretty valid, and we can maintain that. So again, if you have questions on that, you can certainly, if you want to do, but I just want to let you know, if you go with the media picking it up, I lose the control over some of it to some degree of what they're picking up, but also it's $20. More important aspect, I think. That's really the presentation of it. If you have any questions, I can do whatever you want.
Okay, let's see if there's anybody from the public there. Is there anybody here from the public that like to speak on these trash fees? Seeing no one, I'll move to the members. Mr. Zora?
Yeah, I have a question. When we go out for the billing, because it's almost $100 jump, is there a way that, I know you'll look into it, maybe like, for some residents, they can either pay in full, or they can make payments, or,
Yeah, we're going to make it, 2 billings. Yeah.
Okay,
Right now, we should get to talk about the bill, there's a couple questions out there. It's, you know.
right with the,
Jen,
Yeah.
could you stand up here?
oh,
There's an issue with, our owl there picking
Yeah.
out some voices, so if you're too, no, that's okay, it's just if you're too far away from a little pet there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think she's looking into, doing the billing, splitting it for annual, sending annual.
okay,
Yeah, so she looking to, because we have to change it in units, and then also the format of the bills, so we're looking into that option.
okay, so there's gonna be available for people to either pay in full or
Or, yeah, or, yeah,
yeah, two different payments, okay. And I know the tax bill just went out, but we have another mailing going out townwide, like in general, that we just explaining the difference with the court, with the, trash, with the fees increase, letting them know that this fee, the $299 actually pays for the truck to come to your house every week. Because I know right when this hits, people are gonna go crazy, and they're gonna think, then the bags are going up, that pays for the tipping. Is there a way to re-educate people on that?
Yeah, we can put that on the town website if it's not already there. I think it's on there though, right? The explanation of the trash bags.
I don't know if we could just put like a little pamphlet out to.
Yeah, and then obviously we can, once we get the tax bills and squared away, we can include something.
Just so they can understand it, meaning what it
Yeah.
pays for. Okay.
Okay, so these,
Go ahead.
just for a minute, sorry. This is an increase, these fees go to each individual household, right? So it's the same for every individual household, no matter how many people that live there or whatever.
Correct. The only thing to clarify is individuals have the ability to opt out. So they have to,
They have a,
right, so that a dumpster or private service, so they wouldn't pay.
okay,
So it's only those that are having actual services at their house.
okay.
All I
Sorry,
was
Mr.
gonna say, Madam Chair, is this chart you just gave us, Sean, we probably could get it in the Seagull report,
We can, yep.
so people could see what the increases are gonna be. I think during your presentation, when the contract was signed, maybe you went over a lot of the increases that were potentially gonna come. Dave, thank you for putting this all together. If we can do it biannually, that's great, to lessen the burden on people with the increases. But I think we've done a pretty good job of explaining to everybody that the increase was coming. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of trash.
Is this increase gonna cover all the fees at the time? Because I remember a while back, even though we were getting fees from everybody, that it didn't actually cover, the town had to kick in some money.
No, this
To pay
is,
for it.
yeah, so the trash fee is an enterprise account, so these fees will cover all the revenue that's required for the expenses of trash.
Okay.
Yep.
No questions? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Yeah, great. Nobody from the public? Okay. Okay, can I have a motion to close? At, what time is it? 6:33.
So move, Chris Laura?
Second, Ambrosi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Public hearing is closed. Need a motion to accept this?
Make a motion, we approve the fiscal year 25 trash fees as presented by the DPW director.
Do we want to say using DPW for mattress pickup or?
And we're using DPW for the
Yeah.
current $65 per mattress that's disposed of that we picked up by DPW under the current program.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you, Dave. Okay, fiscal year 24 year-end transfers. Hi.
I'm going to talk with the year-end transfers. Town administrative payroll, this is due to contractual increases and also vacation buyouts. The snow and ice payroll, this is due to snow stipends that came in after the town meeting. Also, the snow and ice expenses is expenses that came in after the town meeting, so it's basically repairs the cost. And then Parks and Rec payroll is just for the contract she got from part-time to full-time.
So Madam Chairwoman, just also just to point out, so even with these transfers or internal transfers, the expected turnback for free cash to be certified, obviously we've got to go through the certification program, but we're anticipating 2.4 million this year for free cash.
Okay, Any questions, gentlemen? Oh, and this is, sorry.
What does MIS?
Management Information Systems, so that's the IT budget.
Oh, okay.
Do we have anything else? Can I get a motion to
I make
approve?
a motion, we approve the fiscal year 24 year-end transfers as presented.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. Consider receiving 2 trail kiosks made available through the Blueprint for Public Health Excellence Grant.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I would just ask that we approve and accept the kiosk, the trail kiosk. So we are part of a group of communities that have applied for this grant, and that our health agent, also our community nurse, is coming from this grant. So they do have a trail kiosk that's available. If we don't utilize it, it will go to another community. I think it makes more sense for us to accept it, given the fact that we do have a number of trails that need kiosks, and the Madeira's Farm also could benefit from this kiosk.
And you're the only one presenting this for us today?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Kadim? No? Motion?
I make a motion to accept the donation of 2 mini kiosks.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you. Consider the appointment of KP Law as Town Council.
So, Madam Chairwoman, per the town charter, we are required to annually appoint town council. So my recommendation to the board is that we appoint KP Law as our town council. They've been town council for a number of years. We did have a stint where we went with another law firm for a short while, which was somewhat of a challenge. So my recommendation, given the reputation and the relationship that we have with KP, that we move forward and appoint them as town council.
Any questions here for Mr. Kadim? Seeing none, motion.
I make a motion, we appoint KP Law as town council.
Can I get a second? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, unanimous. Okay. Read into the record the moderator's appointment of Christopher Russo to the Finance Committee. Please let it be put into the record at the next scheduled Board of Selectmen's meeting, the following appointment to the Finance Committee for a 3-year term starting on July 1st, 2024. This appointment is a 3-year term that expires on June 30th, 2027. Christopher Rizzo, who is here. Do you have anything to say, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay, good. Thank you. Accept the resignation of Adeline Bellatime from the position of Conservation Agent.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. Accept the resignation of Ryan Brennan from the position of truck driver and laborer for the Department of Public Works.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. Accept the resignation of Officer James Lonigan from the Police Department.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Again, unanimous, thank you. Discussion on traffic control box art contest. Take her away.
All right, so the contest closed on June 30th. We had 2 submissions. They were sent to the board, so everybody had a chance to take a look at them. So tonight, as long as everybody is okay with the submissions, we don't see anything inappropriate with either one of them, we will be able to open up for online voting for the town to go in, for residents to go ahead and vote and pick the one that they would like to see at the traffic control box located over at the intersection of Arcade and the Throat. Everybody in favor of the drawings? Anybody find anything on the drawing that they felt was inappropriate or not acceptable?
Mr. Rizzo, you good with both of them?
Zora. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you said that.
yeah. You're right in my line, right there.
I'm good. They're both very good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Everybody good?
Okay, all right, so that means it will open up, I believe, sometime tonight after this meeting, and then it will close at midnight on the think it's the 21st, it's the Sunday night before our next meeting. 21st.
So anybody who wants to vote, we encourage everyone to vote, come and look at the pictures. I'm not sure how,
They will be online and,
I'm not sure how great you'll see them, but just so,
they will be put up anonymously though, so we won't see the names when they're up there, so nobody can go on and, pick based on, favoritism.
Popular comments.
well, you can,
But I would like
you
to say-
can only vote once.
Yeah, you can only vote once, and I'd like to say thank you to the artists who did submit the drawings that they look very good.
Yes. And then we'll have this on for discussion for,
For
Who
the next
wins?
meeting,
For the
after
next
who
meeting.
wins, and maybe we invite the person to come down.
Yeah. That'd be great. Okay. Consider the approval of the June 5th, 2024 open session minutes.
So move Chris Zora.
Don't move to what?
To approve the minutes,
Approve the minutes.
open meeting minutes of June 5th,
We
20.
did say it, that's it, so move.
I know, but I need to ask first, does anybody have any corrections or additions or anything that they have
Madam
seen?
Chair, I do not.
I do not.
You do not?
I reviewed it, I saw one.
Well, I did. So, just with a correction under the Board of Selectmen Liaison Reports and Committees under Madeira's Farm Committee Report, it has Justin Sullivan instead of the Town Administrator. Mr. Sullivan wasn't present at the meeting at that time. So with that, we could have a motion to approve with that one correction.
Make a motion to approve with that one correction.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, unanimous. Thank you. Okay, discussion other topics not reasonably anticipated. I don't have any.
Nothing.
We don't have any. Town Administrators Report.
No new updates for the Public Works Committee.
That's all you have. Rob?
So the only other thing I do have, I just want to take the opportunity to acknowledge firefighter Keith Bossy for receiving the Richard N. Bangs Outstanding Student Award. He had just graduated the academy, and it's a prestigious award that's given to one academy recruit coming out of the class. And I think, Chief, I think we've received 3 in the history that we've had.
Yeah, there might be 3 now than we possibly before.
Right.
I know Lieutenant George earned it, Lieutenant Martell got it, I believe, with the new one, and that's it, Chief. I believe so.
So it's obviously
It's not easy to obtain, let's put it that
no,
way.
yeah. So for us to have at least 3 or 4, it's a good thing. So we will talk to Chief Whalen. He will be presenting a citation coming from the fire department, and then also the board recognizing the firefighter for his outstanding efforts during the academy. So I just want to bring that to the attention of the community.
Good. That's all you have.
That's all I got.
Okay. Board of Selectmen Liaison Reports and Comments, Accounts Payable Warrant Signed. 540 Arcade Avenue Building Committee Report. Everything's going along great. They're using it. There's little things here and there, trying to get all the paperwork together. And actually, I think that's about it right now. It's just getting all the paperwork together so that in the future, when somebody needs to know something about phase 2, it's all going to be together with phase 1. We're kind of getting that all together. And then, like I said before, there will be a presentation at the November town meeting. And then the committee itself will be unappointed at the end of the year. That's it. TV9 liaison report, none because he's not here. You're not going to say anything on that right now?
I can just give a quick update.
Okay.
We did have we held a negotiation session 2 weeks ago on a Friday. Made some what I would consider significant progress. Negotiations still continue to go forward. So we'll have more for the board shortly.
Good. Bristol County Advisory Board?
Well, we actually have a tentatively scheduled annual meeting for Thursday, August 6th, I think it is, or 8th?
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock.
Excellent.
So, and then they're gonna have the option of either in person or Zoom, so, but it's still
Oh, that's
tentative
nice.
right now.
Oh, can it?
Not confirmed, 100%.
But that's good. Okay.
Just in time for the fiscal year.
Fiscal year, right. Madeira's Bond Committee reports, do you have anything, even though it's
So the kickoff meeting will be taking place next week. So that'll be the first opportunity for the committee to really kind of have a conversation with the consultants, talking about what the plans are going forward. So that I know the committee is excited to get that underway.
What's the date for that? Sorry.
No, it's okay. I believe it's the 16th.
I think the 16th is Saturday.
No, it's Tuesday,
Tuesday, the what?
16th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, where and when?
Planning room, 7 p.m.
Planning room, 7 p.m. It's open to the public?
It is. It's a public
There we
meeting.
go. So anybody who wants to go to the Madeira's Found Committee and see what's going on, Tuesday, the 16th, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
in the planning. room. Excellent. Seegang Public Library feasibility study building assessment?
I have no.
Nothing new? Okay. Good. Okay, do we have any comments? Mr. Rizzo?
No.
Oh, gee. I could smell it. I know. I apologize. Mr. Zor.
No.
Mr. Healy.
The only thing I have, Madam Chair, is, as Chief Whalen pointed out on Tuesday, July 2nd, the fire department, the police department, the communications department dealt with a multitude of things that happened that day. One, the first being a second motor vehicle accident on 195, which took a tremendous amount of patience and resources to handle. And later on in the day, not very much later, they also had that unfortunate fatal accident, which also took a tremendous amount of resources, which ended up shutting down the highway for a certain amount of time. So I would just like to publicly commend all of them for doing an outstanding job underneath all those conditions and thank them for the job that you do every single day. Secondly, I recently learned that the Assistant Town Administrator, Human Resource Director, recently completed and received her second Human Resources Professional Certification, I believe at the beginning of July. Ms. Kadim, you correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
Which I believe is something that isn't really required of her underneath her contract with the town, but she went out, received it on her own, which I commend her for stepping up and taking that level of professionalism to receive that second level. I couldn't even imagine what it entails, because I'm a human resource rec, so
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the thing was. And in regards to the storm damage at the high school, it was good to see that everybody came together, the school department, maintenance department, DPW. I want to thank them for the job that they did there. It was a tremendous effort just to get it cleaned up, just to get it back open again. And I haven't actually been able to see all the view of it, other than I did see the drone footage. I, to this day, can't believe that the National Weather Service or whoever came up didn't think that was some type of a hurricane, or a tornado, whatever you want to call it. They went through that area because they declared one in Rehoboth. When you see the area in Rehoboth that was damaged, does not even compare to what happened in Seacock. But other than that, that's all I have. Thank you.
That's a lot.
I have nothing.
This one, you have nothing. Okay. I have a couple of things. One thing is I'd like the board members to know that after our last meeting, I received a lot of accolades on our shirts. Everybody thought that with everybody in the shirts, it looked very professional, and they said, "Oh, I didn't know you all had those shirts," and they thought it was very nice. So I wanted to let you all know that.
Tell them to step up and run. They can get one.
Okay. Also, if you want to celebrate the Seacock High School baseball team, they're going to have a celebration for them at Fenway Park on July 30th. I don't have that many details. I just read the kiosk out in front of the high school. But for those of you that don't go by the high school, they are going to have a celebration for the high school baseball team on July 30th at Fenway Park. One of the things that we need added, Mr. Kadim, to board and committee openings, there are 2 vacancies on the Parks and Recs Committee. Could we have that added in, please? Thank you. Also on August 19th, the CPC, Community Preservation Committee, has the annual public hearing, 6:30 p.m. at the Town Hall. It is a Monday. If you are interested in Community Preservation Committee, please come and have a chat. They'll be there to answer any questions that you may have. And of course, we have another, letter from Comcast. And there's gonna be price increases implemented on August 1st. Has to do for TV features, subscription, video on demand package is going up. The I don't know what that word is, GAIA. Anyway, that package is going up. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Warner Brothers Discovery will increase also. HBO is gonna increase. Customers should be receiving notices of these changes. So keep an eye out for that before your bill comes in. And you don't know what it's for. And I believe that's all I have. Is everybody good? I'll take a motion to adjourn till, oh, wait a minute, are we,
Reconvening.
okay.
Yep.
Motion to adjourn into executive session to reconvene an open session for potential contract approval at 6:51 PM.
So move, Chris Orr.
Okay,
Second, Kim Posey.
thank you. All in favor?
Michael Healy, aye.
Kim Posey, aye.
Chris Orr.
Chris Orr, aye.
Michelle Hines, aye, unanimous. Thank you, everybody.
I was just trying to remember his last name.
Yeah.
Next